Today I'm going to do something a little bit different because I haven't really told my story, and I've had a couple people ask me like certain things, so I was just going to explain my story pertaining to addiction mainly. And so I had addictive personality and addictive traits for my whole life. You know, I grew up, it was a learned behavior. I grew up with addicts. Most people are addicts. Everyone is an addict, actually, in the Western civilization. But anyway, so I grew up with addicts, so there's a lot of learned behavior, there's a lot of trauma, and in every addict, there's trauma. That's where the addiction stems from, is unresolved trauma. It's a way to relieve pain. So you're running from pain. So there were addictive traits during my childhood, but I didn't actually become addicted to a drug until I was 19, 20, and that's when I was put on probation, which is another story in itself, and I couldn't smoke pot anymore, which I was using for anxiety. It's really bad social anxiety, so to go to school and do what I needed to do, I would smoke pot. And then it wasn't until, I was on probation, I couldn't smoke pot, that I started doing other things that would be out of my system quicker. And I was put on probation for something I didn't do in the first place, so it was kind of a messed up situation, but I've learned from it. But the actual opiate addiction didn't happen until I was in a car accident, and this hip was shattered and my face was broken, and it was very traumatic emotionally because I couldn't move for 6 months, but physically, broken bones is always traumatic. So once I got in the car accident, I was put on opiate painkillers, and it just progressed from there. It was just as prescribed, like I was supposed to be taking them, but it took the pain away so well that I took more and more, and then it got to the point where, I was going to the street for it, and heroin's just easier to get. So it led to that, and so I struggled with that for a couple years, and then in 2014, 2015, I actually decided I was going to, I guess it was only a year into it. I met Karen 6 months into that, but so 2015 I met Karen, and then I started to work on myself. And it was really, I think, her and I meeting each other, we mirrored each other so much that it pulled things out of me. It showed me like I had a problem, because I didn't believe I had a problem because everyone around me was sick. It was normal to be this sick and to escape your problems through drugs and alcohol and whatever else, sex. Because it's not just drugs and alcohol, it's the emotions, it's the obsession, the compulsion, it's wanting more. There's people in the meetings, they say they're addicted to more because it's just more and more and more. It's the ego. Really, it was my ego. And I was in pain, trying to escape pain. So these behaviors have been present in me my whole life, and it wasn't until the last year that I really tapped into what was really causing deep down the issues, because I had quit drugs and any substances, but the behaviors were still there. And it's through the new model of recovery that I was able to get to that, because I was repressing a lot of emotion. So I guess my point is today just to let people know a little bit more about my background and where I've been, opposed to where I'm at, because it's important for people to see the progress. Because everyone needs to heal, and I want to help people heal. So whatever I can do, I'm gonna do it, even if it's telling my story, which is extremely hard, or has been in the past. But I think I've done well today. So if anybody has any questions, let me know down in the comments or DM me. My links are in the description. You can DM me on Facebook, whatever. And like, share, and subscribe. And until tomorrow, because I'm doing these every day now, see you guys. Thank you.